everyone, it's Misty here. Welcome. So it's been a hot minute since I've updated you guys, and I thought I would just pop on here real quick to give you a really quick update. So I'm filming this on Friday. What is today? The 19th? Yeah, because Sunday is the 21st for Father's Day. So I look a little mess. I just got out of the shower, and I don't really have anything to update you on. So I think the last time we talked, I was planning to see my endocrinologist, and I saw him telemed on Thursday the 4th. So on the 3rd, they had sent me orders for blood work. So I went to my local LabCorp, and one of the orders was an A1C. So I went, they took all the blood, and then I saw him. Of course, he didn't have the lab results back. And then I got an email from LabCorp that my results were back like on the 10th, and there was no A1C. Well, the A1C was at the very top of the order list, and they missed it. So I don't have my A1C, which is a bummer. And so I see my primary care physician on the 7th of July. Initially, I thought I might cancel that appointment, but I'm gonna go ahead and go. That way I can have him test my A1C and we can see what's going on. So my cholesterol is great. My thyroid minus my calcitonin is good. I'm really surprised he didn't ask for a ultrasound on my thyroid, because my calcitonin is like 30 points high, which isn't huge by any means. But if you guys didn't know, I took Victoza 2016. Yeah, 15 and the 16, or in 2016, and like the day before we went on our 2-week vacation, they found nodules on my thyroid. So luckily they were benign. They weren't huge, but they were there. And once I got off the Victoza for about 6 months, they went away. So, but we've kept an eye on my calcitonin level, because that is the indicator that there's something wrong there's something on your thyroid, something like that. I don't know. So anyway, that's basically it. I don't know a darn thing. I posted my Dear White People video last week, and it was met with mixed reviews, which I knew it would be. I don't regret posting it. I don't apologize for what I said, because I meant every word of it. And it's just me trying to get those of us who are white to understand that we have privilege. We have privilege because of the color of our skin. And I group myself in that, even though I identify as American Indian, and every time I'm asked my ethnicity or my race, I put American Indian, but clearly, visually, I am Caucasian. So, and it's just, it's been a struggle, and I am an empath. I think I've said that before. And it's just been, I feel like I've had a huge ball of anxiety in my chest, not only because of Black Lives Matter, but then because of the stupid repeal of the trans healthcare benefits, for trans people. And then there was the whole, which was on the anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting. And then he's in Tulsa for Juneteenth. And the problem is, those are all very calculated moves by him, and it's very, very, very disrespectful to not only the LGBTQIA+, I think, community, and the Black community, because of the massacre in Tulsa, which I grew up in Oklahoma. I was 42 years old. So basically in the last 3 weeks is when I learned about that Tulsa massacre. And then of course with the Pulse nightclub shooting, that's just, the United States is in a sad state right now. And then add on top of that, my ignorant governor in Texas, who is like, oh, if we didn't test, there'd be no new cases. No shit, Sherlock. COVID cases in Texas is like multiplying. We're basically like Florida. So it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of anxiety. And I recognize that it's my privilege that I don't have to carry that stress all the time. So anyway, I've had 3 cheat meals in the last 2 weeks. The first one was that Sunday after I filmed that video. I was just heated and I was emotional, and I told Rob I was like, I want tamales. So I went to Rose's and I got some tamales, and then he got Chicken Express, so I got some chicken tenders. I basically had a tour of Dallas that night. And then Tuesday I was like, I really want Pizza Hut. And he's like, okay, we can have Pizza Hut. So we ordered pizza. And then Wednesday I got Chinese food. And yesterday and today, I've just been trying to eat like very, very little to counteract that. But did it solve anything? No. Did it make me feel better in the moment? Yeah. Am I beating myself up for it? No. I mean, up until then, I'd gone, over 90 days without having anything, having a cheat meal or anything like that. And I think during the worst part of the worst part of the virus, I did the very best I could. We're still not trying to eat out as often, but we've had those 3 days where I did go off plan, and it is what it is. It's done. I've moved past it. I think I have decided I want to start counting macros again. So I am still at 60 units of insulin at night, and I'm still, basically I'm doing very low carb. I've still been having some strawberries, which I think I'm going to give up starting next week. But yeah, I think I'm going to start restart counting macros next week. I haven't really decided. I figure I'll take the weekend to think about it. But even when I do that, I'll still be doing very low carb or close to carnivore as possible while still counting macros. I watched Dr. Berry a video the other day about belly fat. And one thing he mentioned is that you should have 1 gram of protein for every kilogram that you are. And that's like 188 grams of protein in a day. So I may try that for a while. I really, at this point, I don't know, and I don't know that I care, which I hate when I get this way. It just feels like there's so many other things in the world that I feel like I need to worry about rather than what I'm eating, but not giving myself permission to just go off the rails, because I know what's going to happen when I do that. I'm going to have to bump all the way back up to 100. Like, I don't want to derail my progress when I say I don't care, but at the same time, it's like, I feel the best when I'm on carnivore. I've said that before. And there's literally no thought process. You eat some meat, you have some dairy, you drink some water, and that's your day. So until I start feeling a little bit more like myself, that may be what I do. I don't know. I'm really kind of all over the place. I really am kind of all over the place. So yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. I was initially going to film a makeup video today because I bought, in that video, Dear White People video, I mentioned, I'd leave a link for how you can donate, and I put my money where my mouth is. I donated to Black Lives Matter, and then I decided to support a couple of Black-owned indie makeup brands. So I purchased from Colored Rain, and I purchased from Beauty Bakery, and I'm gonna end up filming a video, just using a full face of Black-owned makeup brands. I'm hoping that I can find some Black-owned crafting companies too. I know that somebody did a huge list of crafters to follow, but I don't know that anybody necessarily put shop owners in that or stamp companies in that. So I'm gonna have to do my due diligence to find out who may that be, because I just want to make sure that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do an ongoing contribution, because we're really trying to pay off this last debt. I think I mentioned that we have one last consumer debt other than our mortgage, and once we get that paid off, we're going to redo our master bathroom, which is a must, because right now I'm using a shower bench, a transfer bench in the little guest room shower, and it's Like Rob has to put towels down, and it's just ugh, ugh. And we've needed a new bathroom. We also need a new kitchen, but the bathroom needs to come first. So we're really trying to make as much progress on that debt as we can. So maybe once that's done and we're in a different spot financially, then maybe I can do where I can make, a donation every month or something like that. I know Hannah from Smoky Glow recommended that, and I think it's a great idea. We're just not in a spot for that right now. So other than that, I'm just trying to put one foot in front of the other. I'm dealing with a lot, like I said, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. I've been sleeping a lot. I've been, it's like I want to just go to bed like at 6 or 7 and, just spend the day on YouTube or with my nose in my book, in my Kindle app on my phone. So it's just I don't know, it's just a weird time. And it's really disheartening to see all of these things happening at one time and knowing that there are so many communities that are feeling the brunt of losing what are basic human rights. I mean, healthcare is a basic human right. And I just don't understand how people can be okay with that kind of behavior. But what are you gonna do, right? All right, let's vote them out. That's all you can do, right? And just put your, vote, and that's about it. Or protest or whatever you gotta do. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I haven't filmed any full weeks of eating. I needed a break. That is, that it can be a bit of a pain in the ass to try to remember to film every single thing that goes in your mouth in a day. But I am gonna probably try to start back up. I try to do Monday through Sunday, so I'll probably restart on Monday. So those will be coming a week from Monday. Was that 29th? 29th. That's the day I go see my rheumatologist. Hopefully I don't kill her. I went and got a shot. I don't think I've seen you guys. I went and got a shot. I told you that I was having a problem with this finger. It was a trigger. So I went and got a steroid shot. That hurt. That hurts worse than my thumb. So it's feeling a little bit better. I still can't bend it all the way. It hasn't been sticking though. And it hasn't been nearly as stiff. But this joint now, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard to see. It's really swollen. And then I've been having some issues in my knee. So I'm sure we'll have some things to talk about when I see her. But yeah. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are surviving the heat if you are someplace where it's warm. I hope you're staying safe. Wear your mask. Stay inside. Just because this hasn't gone away. The virus hasn't gone away. Just because we've reopened doesn't mean the virus has gone away. I posted yesterday on Facebook because Rob keeps the TV on ESPN all day. And the ticker for the entire day was like these different programs that had people test positive for coronavirus. And it's like, what did you expect? You gotta listen to the scientists and listen to the doctors. They said no, and we opened anyways. So, it's not like New Zealand and Australia and other countries. They are basically almost completely done with the virus, and they're opening everything back up. And we just opened up too soon. But people need to get their nails done, get a haircut. So yeah. All right, like I said, I'm in a mood, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll try to check in with you guys next week, let you guys know, decide what I've decided to do. I'm not giving up on the channel, and I'm not giving up on my efforts. I just needed a brain break, and I took it, and now I'm feeling better. So I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye for now.